So what is Self-Tape May? Self-Tape May is an Instagram free challenge to complete 16 self-tapes for the month of May, posted to Instagram with the hashtag SelfTapeMay. The materials must have aired. They must have aired somewhere. If it is a movie, aired on the silver screen. If it's a television show, it has to have aired on television, internet streaming. If it's commercial, it must have aired. It must be an aired commercial. If it is a play, if it's a monologue, it should be from something that has been published, so that you're not taking somebody's work that has not been given the opportunity to come out swinging and have the creator's artistic stamp on it. Do not post stuff that has not aired. If you have a real audition and you want to add it to the mix, you must put it on mute. So you can post it on mute, only mute, don't get in trouble. Your agents and managers and casting directors' worst nightmare is you taking material that has not aired and then posting it on social media. I know that you're proud of your work. You need to mute it, and you can't tell anyone what it is. You just have to say, here is an actual audition that I had, and it is on mute for this reason. You can do commercials, you can do television, you can do monologues, you can do commercials that don't have dialogue. That's a really big thing that we are talking about this Self-Tape May, is people who want to come into the commercial fold of Self-Tape May. And a lot of commercials, they don't have anything on them that is dialogue driven. So just maybe a look, or walking into a room, seeing something, and then walking out. Some of those are the most challenging auditions. You can do a co-star, you can do a guest star, you can do a series regular. You can do a series regular, scene 1, day 1, scene 2, day 2, scene 3, day 3. It can be 8 seconds or it can be 8 minutes. There are no rules of length. You post to your Instagram or to a Finsta private Instagram account, so that's a fake Instagram account, and that just has to have the Self-Tape May hashtag on it. Just be aware, if you want to be private with your Self-Tape May contributions, that if you do the Self-Tape May hashtag, they will not appear when you search the Self-Tape May hashtag. So just be aware of that. I leave it up to all of you, whether or not you want to share your journey in progress privately or publicly. If you do have a private account, a lot of people go up to people who have participated in the past or in the present, and they start inviting people to watch and just to witness their progress. Some people don't want anyone seeing it, and then they don't post any of their tapes until the very end of the month, and then they tag me in them, and they just say, hey, I did all my 16. This is a private account. I didn't want to share it, but I did want you to see that I completed the challenge. You can post them at once at the end of the month. You can do daily if you want. You can do 4, and then another 4, and then another 4 if you want, or you can do 2, and then you can do 14. There's no rules to posting, so long as by the end of May, when we finish May, you have posted all of your tapes. If you don't get it all done, that's great. It doesn't matter. This is for you to practice self-tapes and have it be, something that is empowering to you and exciting to you, and get a group of friends to work with you. You go on We Audition, get some readers if you want. Be on We Audition and be a reader for somebody else if you want. Super exciting, really helpful. And the biggest thing is that it should be free. It's free. It is nothing that you have to sign up for. It is just something that you participate in. You don't sign up, you participate. That seems to be very confusing to everyone, so I'm sorry. Just participate by posting and using the hashtag SelfTapeMay. I'm going to announce on April 29th what the thing is that you have to wear somewhere in your self-tape, so that I know you're not a cheater, pumpkin eater. So this is just to make sure you're doing these tapes in May. You can also redo tapes that you've done in the past. So if you're like, oh my God, I did 6 tapes last year that I just feel like I could do better on, please redo them. Have your growth experience. I'm all about it. Also, when you have the thing, sometimes people forget to wear the thing. So year 1, 2019, it was a paper clip. Year 2, it was tape. And sometimes you're just gonna forget. Sometimes people, if they have a real audition, they just hold the object up like, hey, this is tape. And then they place it down, and then they do the audition and put it on mute. If it's a real audition, mute it. because they don't want the thing on them for their real audition. And then when they send their real audition, they just edit that part out. So you can absolutely do that. All of that is game. I'm not gonna be like a self-tape made police. It's just if you are drawn at the end and you win the self-tape made challenge through a random drawing, then I'm just gonna go through your Instagram account and make sure that you have completed all 16 and that they are qualified, mostly by having the little thing that I'm asking you to wear. So how do I choose a winner? I'm going to choose the winner in the end of May, so probably beginning of June. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask people to tell me they've completed the challenge. I don't want to look for you, so you're going to tell me that you've completed it. I will let you know where to submit that you have completed it. That way you can just take whatever it is that your Instagram name is, maybe your full name, and you're just gonna let me know. Once I've gotten the entire list of people who've completed the challenge, I will repost that list of like, yay, these people completed, I'm so excited for you. And I'm gonna post that to Instagram. Everyone's gonna have a number next to their name. And then I'm just going to use a random number generator on the phone, and whoever it is that wins, I'm going to post that to Instagram and announce it on the podcast. And that person will come on and be on the show as the winner of the 2021 Self-Tape May Challenge. So in order to qualify, you have to have had 16 completed tapes. Okay, everyone, that's my goal and my wish for you. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask people who've completed the challenge before. There are a lot of people who've completed the challenge in the past. And I'm very excited for everyone. A great thing to do is have an intention of what it is that you're looking to accomplish. Start getting your tribe together, the people that you're gonna maybe schedule some time with and do some self-tapes with. 16 is a lot harder than it sounds, as everyone realizes. And I just really encourage you to have fun, to have a goal, and just to keep walking along and do as many as you can. If you can complete it, great. If you can't, I'm still so happy and proud of anyone who does even one tape. I know it's hard to do a tape that's not real and not assigned. So good luck to everyone. That's Self-Tape May. Update 2022. This is the question I get most frequently asked, and I forgot to ask it to myself and answer it myself in the video that I made last year. Audrey, where do I find sides? This is super common. People don't know where to look for sides, don't know where to find them, and everyone panics. Don't panic, lots of resources. This year we are sponsored by, very proudly, Castability Actor, and they have made available to you, and I believe is always available to you, their sides library. Wonderful sides that they have vetted, that they've hired out, that are available to you for your self-tape practice. Check them out, Castability Actor, their free resource of their library of sides. Beautiful. Another thing that you can do is simply transcribe the sides. So if you are looking and watching TV for roles like things that you should be auditioning for and booking, they have these sides usually given out incognito to the actor, so you have to transcribe them. That means getting on your computer and hitting play, pause, play, pause, play, pause while you type them out. Super fine way to do it. I do that. I recommend it, especially if it's a role you're really passionate about. You can also ask your acting teachers, ask your acting coaches, ask your fellow actors if there are sides that you are looking for in particular. Sometimes that works, but also say, hey, everyone, I'm looking for sides from Self-Tape May for the practice that I'm gonna do for the challenge. Does anyone have any sides for characters they think that I could audition for? I would love to collect some. And then you have it ready for yourself, and you don't have to sort of spend May panicking. Where do I find sides? That's a great way to do it. There's also lots of workshop places that have available to you a sides library. All workshop places around the world, they usually have a section that is a sides library, and you can click on the link and a bunch of sides and age ranges and categories will show up. You can click on those and read through some, and then put those on tape as a self-tape practice. Just an important reminder, all sides, all things that you tape for Self-Tape May must have aired. It has to have aired. If it has not aired and you post it, you will be in trouble. I won't be in trouble. You will be in trouble. Don't get in trouble. If it is something that has not aired, please mute it. All right. Have a wonderful, abundant, fantastic self-tape May.